Well, without Paulina, I'm just a Chinese guy with a camera in the middle of London, and I might as well just be a tourist and look at possibly one of the best tourist lenses around, maybe even ever, the Olympus 12-100 f4 IS Pro lens on the Olympus Micro Four Thirds system. As you know, what's the most important thing about being a tourist is travel light. You know, don't overcommit yourself and bring loads of gear. You know, that's first rule of travel. By saying that, you know, I used to do that when I was young and naive, and I used to carry about 12 kilo worth of photographic equipment on every trip that I'm going. So it's a bit stupid. So look at what I am today. You know, like tiny little Billingham with a small Micro Four Thirds body and just one ridiculously flexible, awesome. It's raining now, so it's weatherproof system. The whole thing, not just the lens, but the whole camera system. So awesome. This is the perfect kind of traveling setup, you know, and ever. I think, you know, one lens does it all. It's a 12mm to 100, relatively fast at f4. Okay, you don't have the 2.8 luxury here, but then with the stupidly good, you know, 5-axis stabilization of the Olympus system, and it also has an inbuilt IS as well. And on the EM1 Mark II body, you do have up to 6.5 hybrid IS, which is cool. You know, it's so good. You know, earlier I tried some shot with, even on the EM5 Mark II body, I was managing to do like minimum of 1 second. I haven't tried anything further because it's still a little bit too bright at the moment, so I can't go any lower unless I really don't want to overexpose the shot. But it's manageable, so I don't even need to carry a tripod. How good is that? You know, like, oh, you don't have to carry all those stuff anymore. Well, let's talk about the build quality of this lens, and it's as good as any Olympus Pro lenses. They are full metal build, fully weather sealed, which is good in today's weather. In particular, it's raining a little bit, and you can see the water droplet here. It was raining earlier and it's wet my lens, but I don't have to worry about this. This is a fully weather sealed lens, so you know, on any Olympus body like the EM5 Mark II or the EM1 Mark II, they're fully weather sealed kit, so I don't have to worry about things like this. And it's just an awesome, good quality, good built, rugged lens, which you can take a little bit of abuse, and then you don't have to worry about it when you go traveling, you know, and you know about elements. You know, you can just go out and enjoy yourself being a traveler. How about the image quality of this all-in-one magnificent travel lens? Well, actually, that's a very funny thing, because when Olympus first asked me to go to Spain last year to test the lens, and the EM1 Mark II actually, but it came with the lens 1200, and I was testing it, and that copy that I had was a little bit soft when I tested it. I actually was a little bit curious. So is it, you know, actually soft? So I was a bit worried in a way, because it's supposed to be pro lens, so it's supposed to be really sharp. So then I asked Olympus to give me that lens again, well, another copy, and to test it, and I've been using this for months now, and it's actually very good and very sharp. So image quality is excellent. I think it was just the copy that I was testing was a little bit iffy, but you know, but no problem with that. You know, like now I got another one, and this one is absolutely perfect. You know, you see the sample shot is super crystal clear, very sharp, very detailed. Micro contrast is very high. You know, it's really really good for, you know, kind of multi-purpose shots. You know, even in video, you can, you know, this is actually a very good lens for video, by the way, and because of the flexibility of the range, you've got 12 to 100, and also the bokeh is actually quite good. If you do close up at 100, which is kind of equivalent to 200 in full frame, and you can separate the background quite well, and the bokeh is actually quite smooth, which is good, you know, like if you want to do some portraits, and this is actually not bad when you zoom it in, and wide end you can actually, you know, do a landscape shot, cityscape, a little bit of street, and you know, so this thing, it is actually a Swiss Army knife, which you can actually use for many things. That's why I said that, you know, it's a perfect kind of travel lens, because, you know, you can just basically have one lens does it all, and coupled with the Olympus body, with the, you know, like super good stabilization, you don't even need the tripod. So yes, this is it. This is your travel camera. You don't need anything else, and it does your vlog, does everything. What do you think of this lens? One word: brilliant. I'm not saying that because I'm an Olympus user. I'm saying, you know, just looking at from a lens perspective, you know, first it's a 12 to 100, which is really a massive and flexible range for any photographer, you know, which is 24 to 200 equivalent on a full frame term, which is ridiculous. You know, I know you can get something even longer, but you don't get the f4 consistent aperture, which is, you know, something that's really good. And it's got IS with image stabilization, which is awesome, which means you can actually put it on the Olympus body or the Panasonic body. Then you have IS, but if you put it on the Olympus body, you get maximum benefit out of the stabilization, because you have, if on the EM1 Mark II, you can get up to 6.5 stop, which is unheard of, which is something ridiculous. You can actually forget about the tripod, dump it home, chuck it, you know, you don't even need them anymore for traveling. It's a 6.5 stop. You can hand hold a shot at night time. That's how good this is, you know, like without pushing too much of the ISO. Of course, I mean, you still want a tripod if you are very serious about long exposure shots, do some special effect like light trail and things like that. You still need a tripod, but for general traveling, this is really the ultimate lens. And you know, I mentioned already, the image quality is just brilliant. You know, the bokeh was smooth. You can do portraits, you can do landscape, you can do a lot of different things, which is just awesome. Couple the fact that this is actually weatherproof on the lens, and if you put it on a weatherproof body, you can actually just travel anywhere without having to worry about weather anymore. Like today, you know, it's actually a little bit raining at the moment, and yeah, I give 5 stars for this lens. It's just really good. But you think about it, you know, like I'm saying it for a traveling point of view, but if will I use this for my jobs? Probably would not, simply because it's not fast enough for my job. I need something like minimum 2.8 for my wedding works, because I shoot low light a lot, and a lot of the time I need to freeze action. So this is something you have to bear in mind. At f4, you know, sometimes you just can't have fast enough shutter speed, you know, without pushing the ISO high enough to do that. So you know, this probably my only gripe about an f4 lens. For a fast shooting and pace environment like weddings, this is not the lens for it, you know, unfortunately. But in general terms, yes, this is the best travel lens. I actually enjoy being a tourist again, which is pretty cool. But anyway, if you enjoy this channel and enjoy what you're seeing, please subscribe, share and like our video. Thank you very much, and see you later. Bye.